The troll. Yo.
Yes, sir.
What's up, guys?
Yes.
This DJ will kick the floor in 3, 2, 1.
Hello and welcome back to Mzansi. We're back again. It is that time of the night. We obviously haven't talked about Chicco's interview.
Oh, yes.
So this break allowed us to listen and try to understand where Chicco is going with his interview.
Oh, yes.
So we couldn't let you sleep without having or hearing from us. Let us see what you think and what we think. If we find each other or if we do not find each other, that is good because that means we are as independent as we can.
So remember that court appearance, you guys. And hello, welcome back to the Mzansi Reality YouTube channel. Thank you so much for joining us yet again for another deliberation of the Senzo Meyiwa Trial. Okay, like the video, comment, share, and subscribe.
It's one-on-one relationship.
So I remember that time when Gomezulu was talking about how there were two. It's not even him who talked about it. It was the judge who expressed it on his behalf that he was fearing for the two people that he saw, and the dogs even barked at those two people, and now he's kind of feeling like his life is being threatened. And then afterwards he also made he actually had to speak himself because the judge did not want to address that on the previous night there was a radio interview on KFM about Chicco Twala attacking his credibility and whatnot. Let's just refresh our memory by playing that clip of how he was explaining what was happening with the interview.
Right.
At KFM.
Okay, do you want me to add any other thing?
My lord, the one for the
Pinetown.
for the KFM cannot one link it into those people. But
But I haven't spoken about that.
yes, I wanted to put that across as well.
Yeah, fine. No,
Because-
we're talking about the persons who visited,
Yes.
paid a visitation to your premises.
Yes.
Yeah.
The second part is that, my lord, 7 o'clock last evening,
Yeah.
KFM interviewed Chicco Twala, whom they were discussing about the evidence of Senzo Meyiwa. And that's when he also challenged my competency. He said, I lack competency and I don't know why am I throwing him into this court.
Okay. Yeah, but I can't comment on that.
That's why, my lord, I said, let me put it on record that Chicco Twala said this yesterday,
Yeah.
and in the morning it was also reported.
Okay.
And this is all because Mgomezulu asked for Chicco Twala, Dr. Ivan Khoza, and Kelly Khumalo to be subpoenaed. And after hearing that thing, because it made headlines,
Yes.
Chicco Twala responded very quickly. He responded so fast that it was difficult for me to keep up with the court proceedings as well as the drama on the side that he was creating. I just felt like, okay, this is too much. We may address it at a later stage. And I've been trying to get both sides of the story here, in a sense that, okay, from the court, Mgomezulu put it on record, his side of the story, to say that, you know what, Chicco Twala had a lot to say about my competency, challenging it and whatnot, at the KFM interview.
Yeah.
And I wanted to hear it from the horse's mouth before I speak on it. You know, Mr. Anonymous, how we do.
Yes, we don't rush things.
Yes, I wanted to hear what he exactly was said and what. That's why on the day, I think I brushed it over. I don't think I even talked about it because during that day, what concerned me more was the fact that Gomezulu's life was being threatened. You understand? That was more of a priority for me on that day. I was like, this one of Chicco, I'll attend to it later because I don't even have full information on what's going on. So Chicco Twala was throwing tantrums, you guys. He was very, very upset at Mgomezulu. He was very upset, so much so that he even went as far as going on the radio. And it seems that Mgomezulu is not the only one who was catching strays. Even Senzo Meyiwa
Was catching strays.
was catching strays from Chicco,
Funny for someone who really cares about the Senzo Meyiwa family, for him to flip like this and start throwing such shades, saying that Senzo does not want justice for his brother. What is justice, Gandhi? Justice is just someone being arrested.
It seems
Regardless
to Chicco
of
it
whether
is.
they did it or not, it is just someone being arrested.
Sure. I was like, wow, now this is throwing me off guard. I don't know what to do with this. I don't know what to say, because you would
it
think
speaks
that
volume.
he's saying that there was a time he said that he's very close with the Meyiwa family. He helps them out whenever he can. He's always talking with Senzo's mom on the phone or something like that. Those are the allegations that he made on another interview that I was listening to.
Yes.
And then now to come out and say that Senzo Meyiwa doesn't want justice for his brother is very confusing
It is.
and contradictory.
It is. It is. It also.
And Chicco's, not Chicco, man, Senzo Meyiwa's story has been consistent.
Yes.
Even before he went to the Meyiwa family, even before Chicco went to the Meyiwa family.
Which begs the
Senzo
question,
has
Emil.
never changed his
story.
story.
The only thing they did was to get more manpower. When I say more manpower, I would say financial muscle, so that it can push this case, so that it can see the day in court. Now, after that, it seems as if there was a feeling that they should agree with everything that is said by the people that assisted when they were needed at the time. And I think at the time it was Yoherinel and the rest. So all of a sudden now, they must accept everything that is said by these people. It worries me that not only, if you remember, when Tifo's problem started, he came and had an interview here. I mean,
Yes.
where we even questioned it.
We were very dumbfounded. I was.
If you,
I was like, what is happening? I was thrown off guard. I was remember, Mr. Anonymous? I was like, huh?
No, we were uneasy to say, because what Tifo was saying about Chicco Twala being a person who's really complying and
Yes, he
and
said he was a good man
good
and
man.
stuff like that. I'm like,
we questioned it. Even
What is
people here,
going
because
on?
it was here live, that interview, so people had questions live. They could
Yes.
ask questions, and
Yes.
they it was a difficult one, because other people were even angry. You know, it was a difficult one, but that's where problems started also. Problems, in my own opinion, that's where problems started.
I remember
of
that, and
Tifo,
I'm like, Tifo, are you sure this is?
where he came with that theory of the person who actually shot was Kelly. And then from that theory, and then things went left.
Yay!
Things went
quick and
left
fast.
so quick and fast. So I'm worried about what he's saying here, his utterances, because not only the fact that Mgomezulu then soon after that reports threats and all that, then you go to radios. Why is it your issue as a person who said, no, my son and Kelly are the people who
Will
would
have
know?
to answer.
Why don't you let them do the
Answer.
job of answering? Why is it that all the time it's you who's in the media defending God knows what theory you are defending whatever theory that you are defending? Why won't you let them face all this?
Yes.
And There is nothing wrong with what Ngomezulu said in terms of saying you must come to testify. You were almost the first or second person who was called. Unfortunately, the records, I'm sure they won't be available for some many reasons. The records of those calls, they're not going to be available. And you see, the problem is that one must look at these things just a bit deeper. Imagine if those records, after those Section 205s, they could actually have voices and messages.
That would be great.
Because that then would mean that we can actually go to Kelly's phone and hear
The
what Kelly said.
conversation, yes.
Do you understand?
Yes.
So it worries me that it comes in a form of there was a link, there was a talk, there was a link, there was a talk. But we have service providers here who are supposed to have that information. Why do we even have such people if they're not going to come with such information? Because it could crack this case open.
Wide open.
Wide open. Because we would hear what was said on the phone. What Tumelo is denying. Did he call Mr. Shlope, Senzo's brother-in-law? What was the conversation there? And obvious, such things would not be available in court. Never, never in your lifetime. The only thing you're gonna be shown is, yeah, there was a link. Yeah, there was this, there was that. That we're in this deep hole of thumb sucking
And speculating.
And we're speculating with the court, if you ask me, because the court is also speculating.
Yes.
So if we are going to have service providers, we might as well have the voices and all these things. The numbers are there. Go pull it. Go
the SMSs.
Yes. What are they doing there if they
to
cannot provide such information? They must provide such straightforward. Give us that information so that we stop defending. And if we could hear Nduli talking to Kelly saying, "Yeah, we are coming around this time," then it's over. It's chai.
Yes. True.
Then this thing of going to banks, yeah, this is your number. This is not my number. This is your number. This is not my number. Yeah, you were in Joburg. I was not in Joburg. Yeah, you were in Joburg. Okay, I came for driver's license. There's a voice that can help us. Starting with the voice that called Chicco Twala. We can start there. Kelly's phone was sanctioned. It was with the police, right?
Yes.
Simple as that.
Yes, it
What did Kelly say when he called Mandis? There is no need for all this.
Conversation. Can it be pulled, please?
There's
Take
no need
us
for
out of
all
this
this.
misery.
And
you know how you are saying it. This is not my number, it's my number. That's exactly what's happening in court. That's why I'm laughing, because that's exactly what is happening.
yes, that's what is happening. And you
This
tell
is
me,
not my number, it's your number. This is not my number, it's your number. That's exactly what is happening.
now a person who owns that number that is wrong is gonna now have to come
And testify. On what?
This is my number.
On what?
I had this number 2014. Since 2014. We don't want that. All we want is, can you hear yourself say, yeah, say sense or something like that. Clear. We close this case. Simple as that. All these things are just there, icon. Which then the theory of this case being cooked is even much stronger because of that.
Of what's happening in court.
Whether you like it or not, the power that these people have, they're using our taxpayers, man. We pay tax. They have infinite finances in their hand.
Yes.
All they need to do is to subpoena these things and bring them in court, and the case is closed.
Just like that.
But that won't happen in South Africa. No, that won't happen. No, that won't happen. someone must be sentenced. Just hogwash. Someone's sentenced. Boom. Done.
Eish.
You know,
Aye.
we have voices. We have voices.
This is a drag on a drag and a dragging and a dragging and a dragging. But going back to Chicco, okay, Chicco was saying that Mngomezulu, number one, is incompetent at that Kaya FM interview, and Mngomezulu said that, he has two people that are very suspicious that were over there at his yard, on Kuri, these activities are happening like this, like together. Somehow, not together exactly, but they kind of followed each other. Here's Mngomezulu feeling like there's two people, not even feeling like seeing two people outside of his yard. And then 7 o'clock, here's this radio interview. Chicco is throwing a tantrum. So they happened like consecutively like that. And in this Kai FM interview that Chicco did, this is what they reported. They are saying that acclaimed musician Chicco Twala refutes claims by Senzo Meyiwa's brother Sfiso, suggesting Sfiso doesn't truly want justice for the soccer star's killing. In a candid interview with Kaya News, Twala claimed his name is being unfairly dragged into the trial by a defense lawyer seeking self-promotion. So these are wild accusations. First of all, he's saying that his name is being dragged into that court. Is it being dragged? Is that a fair accusation?
No. In fact, what Mngomezulu did is what the state was supposed to do. Not this thing of hogwash. They just
From the time Tumelo mentioned him,
in an affidavit there. Just hold in an affidavit there. That's it. It's fine. It's enough to
From the time Tumelo testified about him that he was there.
Yes.
And he even went to the hospital.
He's not denying.
Yes, he's not.
He's not denying that he was called.
No.
He in fact justified it, saying that they had to call him. Your son is there. Mm-hmm. Your son is not injured. Mm-hmm. The first thing, other than calling the police, is they call you. You know? They call you. You are a powerful person in any case. We cannot ignore that.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
We are nobodies here. You are somebody.
And then he accuses Mngomezulu of being seeking self-promotion.
For what?
He's
What promotion?
saying that Mngomezulu is using him to get this promotion that he's talking about. Mngomezulu is doing his job, from my understanding.
He's defending. In fact, he's saving money for the accused, because if he can finish this case as quick as at the speed that is going on at, then that's a lot of money that is saved for poor Muzi. Simple as that. We want to know, what were you called for? What was the reason? Not this thing of answering on the news. In court, tell us, why were you called before the family was even called?
Yeah.
By Kelly. Why did he feel that, actually, I need to call Chicco Twala? Ulongo is gone, wherever he is, or he was back, I don't know. But the first person I'm going to call is Chicco Twala. Why were you called? Simple as that. No, nothing personal. Why were you called?
So we heard in court the evidence when Advocate Mngomezulu revealed details from Senzo Meyiwa's affidavit. Sfiso alleged that his brother was shot by Chicco's son, Longwe Thwala. Music and film producer Chicco Twala came out guns blazing after the defense of one of the accused in the Senzo Meyiwa trial told the North Gauteng High Court that he must be subpoenaed to testify in the trial. So Mngomezulu, who is representing accused number 1, Moses Bia, told Judge Ratam Khwatleng that he would like for Twala, Dr. Ivan Khoza, and pop star Kelly Khumalo to be subpoenaed to come and testify in court. These forthcoming subpoenas were prompted by Senzo Meyiwa, Senzo's elder brother's statement read in court. Senzo claimed that he was told by Dr. Ivan Khoza that the 5 accused facing murder charges were not in the house when Meyiwa was shot dead. And in that statement, Senzo said that he submitted 3 statements to different police detectives between 2014 and 2018, where he mentioned that Pirates boss Khoza told him in 2014 that the story that the robbers entered the house and shot Senzo was not true. He said that Khoza told that the story that was given to the media and it was not the real story. It read, I was in Captain Park to prepare for my brother's funeral on the 28th of October 2014. On the same day, Mr. Rufus dropped me off at Orlando Pirates offices and took me to the reception area. After a while, Mr. Ivan Khoza came and his son, who was driving a Porsche Cayenne. Mr. Ivan Khoza told me that we were going to choose a coffin. We reached the funeral parlor and the coffin was chosen. My sister-in-law, Mandisa, was also present when the coffin was chosen. I would like to state that Mr. Ivan Khoza told me that Senzo Meyiwa, my brother, was not shot by the robbers. These were the actual words of Mr. Ivan Khoza, he said in that statement, adding that Senzo was not shot by intruders, but that he was shot by mistake during a fight between Zandi and her then boyfriend, Longwe Thwala, who is Chicco's son. It further read, I would like this matter to be investigated to find out who told Mr. Ivan Khoza what happened inside the house when my brother was killed. So we have a recording of the interview that Chicco Twala conducted with Kaya FM. And let me say that he sounded very, very upset. Mr. Anonymous, please do the honors of playing that recording so that we can all hear what he said.
Those incompetent, that incompetent lawyer, Ngomezulu, I'm sorry to say that, because for me, he's a very incompetent person, because he took a story from Senzo's brother and then just go to court and tell the court what he was told by Senzo Meyiwa. Senzo Meyiwa is one person who does not want justice for his brother. I mean, there are more than, I don't know how many police came to testify there, about his brother. Instead of looking at the facts, looking at the weapon that killed his brother, one of the accused, was arrested with the same weapon that killed his brother. He does not even care about that. And they're dragging Ivan's name and myself into something that, that has nothing to do with us. The people responsible for that might be my son, Kelly Khumalo, all the people who were in the house. They are the ones who can actually tell the court exactly as to what exactly happened. Hence, I'm saying that dragging Ivan and myself, people like Ngomezulu, I think they're just trying to make names for themselves. Is that Senzo, he says Dr. Khoza told him that Longwe shot Senzo. And he's making this statement 2019. Why was he not making that statement when they were going there to look at the copy? He should have told the South Africans that time. He tells everybody 2019. Hence I'm saying that this guy does not want justice for his brother. Can't say they're innocent. I think the court must prove that they're guilty or innocent, because I was not there. They know better as to what happened. What if the state can find that it's them? I can't say they're innocent because I was not there. None of us must say they're innocent or what, because we're not there. It's the police who must actually find who the culprits were, not us. And I'm in the court as well.
You see, you're talking about the facts in front of what facts? So these guys being in court and whatever that is going in court, are those facts?
To him.
And you are sounding like you're saying, stop talking about any other thing. Stop focusing on anyone else other than the people that are there.
Yes, in that court. They are the right people. That's what he sounds like.
Yet you go around, you say, my son and Kelly are the only people who would know what happened in that house. Isn't it not funny to you that those people have not come to testify? Only police have been coming there. And in fact, one has been dropped as a person who's going to testify. They had to be subpoenaed. That is Kelly. So, shouldn't the theory of Sifiso then be more solid in that case? Because we are seeing people that should be coming to give clarity. They are nowhere near close this case. Far away from this case. Far away from this case. To such an extent that their names are just being used as this dangling bone in front of us. Yeah, we did have this warrant of arrest. It was not signed. That's it. That's it.
And he sounds more upset at the mentioning of Dr. Ivan Khoza.
The
as
order
well.
of how he puts these things. He doesn't, he first wants to put his name first. My name is, he realizes, no. What, in my own opinion, it's like you realize the weight is actually there. Let me start with Dr. Ivan Khoza, then me. Why do you need to defend Mr. Khoza in this case? Because he has not said anything. He just had a statement.
Yes.
And that's it.
That's it.
He has not refused. He has not sweated anyone. He has not told anyone incompetent. Nothing. He's just quiet.
He's just quiet.
So then you come out. Hi, why are you
It's
doing
like
this?
he's fighting
Why are you
for
bringing?
him. He's fighting
why
for
are you
his honor.
No. Leave the case. You said you want the case. The case is going to clarify. The judge is going to be the one to tell us whether these people are guilty or not guilty, which is crazy, in my own opinion. One person has a whole decision to decide whether people actually did this thing without him being there. And no other person can come in and say, no, but let us look at this and that. One person holds that power. That's how bogus this South African system is at some point. Some point it works, this thing of having one judge, but a case like this, which has shown signs of being of many hands, if you ask me, you need people, many people who are going to come with their different views and how they look at things.
Yes. And I hear a lot of you guys, when you were listening to the recording, you're like, he sounds very defensive. He does.
Yes.
He's sounding very defensive, in my opinion, as well.
You are attacking people, the very same people. You are already in a defense mood. You are not even in a stand yet. You know, if you were never called, if you denied that you were called, or there was never such a thing, then you don't form part of this case, but you were called. You had whatever information that you had when it was still fresh.
And whatever happened to, if Longwe did it, then he needs to be responsible for it. He needs to, though that was the language he was speaking not so long ago, was it not?
I still say that after the so-called connection that Ifo was talking about and talking, in fact, with Chicco Twala, and then that theory of Kelly being the one, no one came to defend that theory.
No.
No one came. No one. No one defended that theory.
Nobody.
Now, your son is implicated in some way, somehow. And you said your son is an old person. He should take responsibility if it's him. Why? Yours is to come and testify what you heard.
And
what
now
were
your
you
son is being mentioned. And I remember Mgomezulu even put it on record that he was shot in the foot. He shot himself in the foot. Now you are very upset and you're going to radio after the mentioning of that.
Do you understand?
In particular.
And then you listen to these people who interviewed these people. Why didn't you ask that question?
Why didn't you ask, is it true?
Is it true?
That he did get shot on the foot, or he shot himself on the foot. Is it true or not?
Was there any surgery in his foot?
Was there any surgery done on his foot? Those are the questions that I also expected to be asked, since he now wants
It's like you're giving someone
to the
platform to vent, and that's it.
This
you are
was-
confined to only give that person that. Let's go.
This felt more like an attack to Mgomezulu and Senzo Meyiwa. And what he fails to realize is that by doing this, you are making us ask more questions now.
And then next
You're
thing,
making the court
Mgomezulu
of public opinion. Yes, you're making the court of public opinion now become more curious as to why are you reacting so defensive now that all of these things are now being mentioned.
So that is my problem that I have with this whole thing. And then now we are supposed to ignore that. Gomezulu's life is in danger. We don't know. But here's the person who's in public pointing fingers, telling him how incompetent.
Taking their credibility and their job.
The same direction that Mapopola took.
Yes.
When
with
Tifo was-
Advocate Tifo,
yeah.
when he made that statement in court, she came out guns blazing, attacking, with Mshololo as well. I can't quite remember what Mshololo pressed on, but after Mshololo pressed on something,
He was a good person. She was a good person for a short while.
Yes.
Then after that, Ntombi Omzun. Then after that, after pressing those buttons, and then there was an attack.
hey, you are representing Ababuladi. Wara. She was going ballistic on her.
Yeah, Labo Babulali, they are now said to be linked to your sister. Can we
Any
get the same
comment?
NH?
Any comment?
No. All that Chicco has to do is to chill, wait for his time in court, and answer questions that are going to be posed, and he get out. Simple as that. No fight. We are not just simple as that.
Well, Chicco Twala, Car News reported that Chicco Twala believes that Advocate Tulani Mgomezulu is incompetent for simply presenting a statement made by Senzo Meyiwa's brother in court. Twala said that he frequently communicates with Senzo's mother and Orlando Pirates chairperson Ivan Khoza. He has urged Khoza to speak to Sfiso. So all the occupants of the house on that fateful night, including his son, should take the stand and answer for themselves. If Longwe is found guilty of murdering Senzo Meyiwa, he should face the consequences. This was the gospel not so long ago. And then in this interview, particularly with
We're talking about the pistol and all that. We all know this is South Africa. We all know what can happen with these pistols. They're sitting there. They're talking about the gun that was going to be
he's
destroyed.
even talking about the pistol. It's like forcing the pistol to match the incident of the scene, even though in court it hasn't been proven beyond reasonable doubt that that pistol is the one that took Senzo's life. But you are already speaking on it as if it's a fact.
A pistol that was
It's
sitting
very
there
concerning.
for ages. Nothing was detected. Only when these people are arrested that something is detected.
Yes. Let us not forget how the cartridges were found the following day on top of kitchen counters.
Was it
and
even
stuff.
cartridges? Because there was no cartridges.
No, there were no cartridges.
It was
The
the-
bullet cases. The bullet case. Those are the stuff that were found. The bullets of this.
The bullet head.
The bullet head that seemed to be coming from. Is it a revolver or a pistol?
A pistol.
A pistol. They
But
were
that
found the
pistol-
following day.
that
They
pistol-
were not found immediately as Bomtetwa got in. They were not found after the incident by the first police that arrived at the scene. Musia arrived at the scene and Musia didn't find those things. They are found by Mhlahlo at 2 p.m. the following day.
And that pistol could not release cartridges.
And it could not release. Where are the cartridges?
People in the house wrote statements saying that it was a revolver. Some even explain it
Firearm with a
properly.
wheel.
Properly. Some would say firearm with a wheel. Some would say it's a revolver special. That's details.
Kelly Khumalo's statement said a black revolver.
That's details. And then you go to that house, you don't find cartridges, but you find bullet head.
Not to mention hours after people had been moving up and down on the scene. Hours after. 2 p.m. on the Monday.
At some point, we were told that someone who was cleaning there picked the bullet and said, "Is this what you are looking for?"
Is this what you're in saying's testimony?
No, we have to ignore that. We have to ignore all that. If you listen, if you listen to this case, like it's a dream, man. Other people are talking about people were picking the bullets down. Others are saying they couldn't find bullets. And then others later, they came specially to find those bullets.
And here is this man, how many years later, he's still pointing at that pistol and speaking on that pistol as if that pistol is the one. And I'm very concerned about that. The case is not yet over, sir. It's not. That pistol has not been proven beyond reasonable doubt in court. You understand what I'm saying?
Even though we feel that there is no beyond reasonable doubt in that court.
But it hasn't. But
not unless, of course, not unless.
Like it's proven, it's a fact. It is what it is.
Not unless, of course, you know what you do not know.
Maybe he has more information that we don't have.
That's obvious, alleged, and we're just speculating. Honestly speaking, only a person who knows more can speak like this.
Yep.
And
definitely.
We wouldn't be even speaking about this thing if you just kept quiet.
Yeah. I feel like on this one, he should have said it out. He should have just said it out and wait to hear what happens next in the court, sir.
Now, everyone.
These interviews, they are the reason why today we have so many theories. So many theories of what happened, what did not happen, what did...
Hey.
Your story actually matters more in that court than it does with any media interview you'll ever do.
Yes, Siabulel. Someone even lied that the cartridges would have gotten into the clothes. Wasn't that the... Hey, this case. Hey.
Yes, someone said that before. It was a police officer. I can't remember which one. They said the cartridges get into the clothes.
And then so those people, they ran away with them.
As they were moving around. They moved with the cartridges.
Couldn't feel good. There's a cartridge here.
No. Oh, yeah, we've been there. We've gone through that whole process. Yeah, we have. Yes,
I'm sure even themselves, they cannot believe, some of them, that they've testified to such thing. You're justifying. Yeah, it could have been. It was an expect, some sort of an expect.
Firearm situation.
Yeah.
I think it was de novo, even before de novo. They said that the cartridges, they move with the clothes. They can be stuck. Now that I think about it, after all the research I've done,
3 cartridges. Not one.
They are too big to be stuck. He was talking like he's talking about fragments. Bullet fragments. He wasn't talking like he's talking about cartridges. So after looking at cartridges and looking at his testimony, it's not make sure.
But what makes sense is that people who are in the house, they're saying it was a revolver. And a revolver does not let go of cartridges.
No, it would explain why they were not found by Tetwa and the 2 other police officers that he was with.
Yes.
He got inside the house.
They did their job.
He got inside the house. If there were any cartridges, he would have seen them.
Not unless they're swept around by the mob. I don't know.
Mapiri, I asked him, why are you cleaning? Why are you mopping the floor?
Because at some point, I think, upon maybe if this story was cooked, as Mgomezu would say, they should have thought about someone they're going to throw under the bus. You understand? like the issue of Mapiri could have been an scapegoat to say that, yes, maybe cartridges were there, but they were wiped out. And the story of Ntabi is saying that he picked some of the things down and say, is this not what you're looking for? It could actually resonate better to say, hey, he could have swiped these things out and threw them away. Maybe that's why we couldn't find the cartridges. But there is no explaining of it.
The police are denying that ever took place. Ntabi saying
the problem is that if you throw someone under the bus, it's gonna sing like a canal. That's a problem. Once you say obvious, if the story was cooked, no one was allowed to go down alone while I was helping you. I would sing. I would say, wait, in that stand, let us talk. What happened there? This is what happened.
Well, then Chicco continued to say that if any of the house's occupants present during Meyiwa's killing are found guilty, the law must take its course. Chicco Twala's comments come in response to the cross-examination of investigating officer Sergeant Batho Mohola. Mgomezulu highlighted sections of Senzo Meyiwa's affidavit that he filed in 2019. And also what is concerning me is when he's questioning this affidavit about why didn't Senzo do it initially when he heard the news from Dr. Ivan Khoza initially in 2014. Why now? Why is he... Were the police not investigating then?
No, he said he made statements
from 2014.
He kept on making them, unfortunately. We know now, we've heard allegedly that they can grow legs, these things.
And I it's rather concerning that from as early as 2014, you would have liked to know about the statement that is being made or read in court now. Even if you knew in 2014, was it ever going to change your stance? Was it ever going to change what you believe? Because right now you believe that
like
those
it's
five
debunking
accused,
a certain theory, defending something, and then at some point you are not defending. At some point the law must take its course. Now you start questioning things. I'm not sure of which team are you actually playing for, because if you want the law to take its course, then you should submit yourself.
Yes.
And anyone else who's implicated in any way.
Yes.
That's what you do.
Yes.
You keep quiet, you do your thing. Now, this thing of, hey, why didn't you submit or deport the statement at the time? Why did you do... You're a lawyer, man.
Now he's a lawyer, right? To even speak on the competency of Mgomez.
And that question, I think something of that nature was alluded by Baloyi of that statement of Senzo. Do you remember?
When?
On that cross, was it when the judge was questioning these statements?
Yes.
In my lord, the statement was just done. When was it done, by the way?
2019.
In 2019. I mean, my lord, he was submitting to that.
He was kind of agreeing with Chicco after this whole interview. I remember that part, and I was like, well, what is going on? He was kind of attacking Senzo there. I felt it. I saw it.
I don't know if this case was cooked. Now I agree. If it was cooked, Senzo, it was cooked by an amateur.
It was cooked by an amateur.
Or maybe the person, if he was cooking, he cooked it in a way that it would actually destroy everything. Maybe we can call him an expert in that case. Because what this thing is doing is confusing the hell out of any evidence that is there.
Everybody's confused. Everybody.
And then you get investigators saying, Gininda will come and answer.
Will come and answer, my lord. Gininda will come and answer, my lord. I have no comment. on that witness stand. It's very, very, very.
And that
very
one who
cold.
found the bullet was very angry. That one who found the
Yes.
bullet when he came to testify, when she came to testify, aye, that one was very angry. Mhlasho. Yo. That one was fighting.
Angry.
You reckon?
was.
You understand why she would find a bullet?
But it doesn't make sense how she found when Musia had been there. Second time Musia comes, he finds you there. Musia still doesn't see. Oh, no. Mteto also didn't see. And when you come at 2 p.m. and you find, it doesn't make sense.
After
you
people
found
have
it.
used the house,
Moving back and forth.
they were allowed in that house, right?
Yes, they were. There was a lot of movement. Dumelo, I remember being on is it his testimony where he was saying there was a pastor, some kind of pastor praying for him or what not in the bedroom.
The bedroom.
Yes, you remember that?
Yes, I remember
So there
that.
was movement. There was movement. One time saying already were in a bedroom and then they come to the kitchen to fetch some water.
You
and
see,
then they're
if this,
like, is this what you are looking for to the police?
you understand?
There was movement.
I'm
There
sure
was a
you're
lot of
even
movement.
making the tea or something like that. You see, if these whole witnesses that we have, the list, it was inclusive of those pastors and all, how I would understand. But this list is just dealing with, what is it, EMPD,
Yes.
the police. We're from traffic now.
Now we go to traffic. We
Now we are dealing with the
issue.
issue that you're in Joburg. I was not in Joburg.
What? All of these things have nothing to do with what happened in that house. Bathumba Mudimu. Just take those people that were in the house, put them on the stand, let us get the truth, and move on with our lives.
Simple
But
as that.
no, those people are the last people that are being questioned or brought into court to come and testify. It's a delay. These people are not going to be on the stand. So, yeah, he further said that the document alleges that as Fiso was informed by Dr. Ivan Khoza that his brother was shot while trying to intervene in an altercation between Longwe and Zandi Khumalo, and Twala finds that Fiso's 29 claims are disingenuous, considering almost 5 years had passed since Senzo's death in 2014.
If someone like Chicco was to come with a theory and then Fiso come with a theory, which theory will you believe more?
I believe Fiso's theory.
Because he's a brother, right?
Yes. And
No one
he's been consistent.
no one in their right mind would actually try to interfere with the truth of his brothers dying. And if he didn't have any hand in it and would just come and distort the record.
Fiso has been throwing this. Wabana, everything that we are now finding out in court, Fiso was saying it as early as when these 5 accused got arrested, and he spoke it with so much boldness that we were even scared to talk about it. I was scared. I was like, Fiso, what are you saying? What are you saying? We've given it time, and most of what he's been saying is now unraveling in that courtroom.
It's very unfortunate that now he's blamed for not wanting his brother to get justice.
He's the one who went to AfriForum when there was silence and no movement in his brother's case and investigation.
Next thing, people started visiting the families. I'm just saying what happened. I think there was they started visiting families and they started pledging and promising what they would do. There were a lot of things that was happening around that time when Fiso approached it. At some point, it differed with the family that at some point maybe we could have been sold this story. They said no. He was not afraid to stand alone.
Well, if you guys thought he was done, no. Babu Chicco Twala did not finish there. he didn't end it there, Mtakabawo. He still spoke to Zimoja. And what he said there is even more worse than the Kaya FM interview. In an exclusive interview with Zimoja, Twala criticized Mgumezulu for insisting that he must be forced to testify in the murder case just because his son was present when Senzo was murdered. He even called Mgumezulu an incompetent and fly-by-night lawyer. He said he does not understand why he should become a witness when his gun was taken for ballistic testing and the results came back negative. I did not know this information. Did you know this information, Mr. Anonymous?
No.
Did you know that his gun was taken for ballistic testing and it came out negative?
No.
Did you guys know that?
No.
Remember, there was a caller who came in and said that there were articles about the so-called revolver, and the articles have been wiped off the internet. So I assumed because they are gone, it means perhaps it was a hoax or a false story. We didn't want to speak on it that much. You remember that caller, Mr. Anonymous?
Yeah.
We even stopped them and we're like, no, we don't have anything to back this up with. And now he's telling Zimoja that his gun was taken for ballistic testing and the results came back negative. Which gun is that?
And why did they take it since it was never involved? This is funny that you did. So you see the funny thing about it, if they did take that gun for testing, why would they take a revolver for testing and next thing the 9mm is the one that... Why? Why would you do that? And Baloy would never actually tell you.
And where's the
like
report for this firearm that was taken for testing and the results came back negative, especially if it's connected to 636? Can
Look,
it be?
Whatever happened in that house, it changed the whole narrative. For something to be... That's why I say this science thing, science doesn't lie. Science does not lie, but people can lie. Do you understand? If I decide to shoot you now and then take that bullet, put another bullet here, then science is going to say, yes, there's a match between the gun that I gave as the gun that shot you. That's what science does.
Yes.
So, other than that, nothing else can be done. Nothing. So, because science is saying that, then it's true. And why was the need for that gun to be tested if really there's nothing pointing to the direction of the Twalas? Why did they test that gun? Many people went there. Why were they, if they had guns, why were their guns not tested then?
I did not know this information. I did not. I'm flabbergasted to say that your firearm was taken for testing and it came back negative. And then also I'm taken back to those reports of saying that he had a revolver, but then now they have been wiped off the internet. It's almost like we were dreaming.
Yeah.
It never happened.
Yeah. Good. There was a revolver that was lost.
Yes.
Yeah.
It
It's
was
something that you
missing.
cannot even talk about because
yes,
how
because
can
it's
you
wiped
break it up
clean
now?
off the internet.
Yeah.
If you Google it now, you're not gonna find anything. I
Not to
promise
say
you.
it's wiped, we don't know, it disappeared. I think that's a correct way. It disappeared.
It disappeared. It disappeared. We don't know. It's like we were dreaming. 2018, I remember such reports, but now it's like I'm dreaming. It never took place. Yabo?
It's a good thing that he went to say that because it can be used when he's being questioned. But your gun was tested. We were never told this.
Twala was also critical of Meyiwa's brother's Veiws, saying that he should allow the police space to complete their job.
Same goes
He's
to
been
you.
allowing them for 10 years.
Same goes to you.
It's nearing 10 years he's been allowing them.
He had to go get Afroforum
For movement.
before there was movement.
So Twala said that he doesn't understand why he and Khoza should be subpoenaed. He said, and I quote in his own words, "What will the state get from me or Ivan's testimony? We were not there when Senzo was killed. Dragging my name and Ivan into the Senzo Meyiwa murder case is nothing but attention-seeking exercise by this fly-by-night advocate Ngomezulu. The man is just marketing himself. Not that he wants justice for Senzo. He's making noise about an old issue that was raised by Sfiso a while ago. Ngomezulu is beyond incompetent," he added. Twala added that today I called Senzo's family and pleaded with them to advise Fiso to allow the police to do their work. It's him.
You called the family?
Called the family. Told them to tell Fiso to allow the police to do their work. It's him who is making a mockery of Senzo's criminal case. With the public opinion, the court of public opinion doesn't think so.
Guys, just like the video. Like the video, guys. Share the video. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. And yeah, and then we'll see each other in comments. Please do like the video. That's all we're back for.
He's not done. He said he fired Gerinel after being told the truth about the weapon that killed his brother. He added that he says Fiso fired Gerinel after Sfiso was told the truth about the weapon that killed his brother. He's pressing on this weapon issue. He's
the truth.
The truth.
So it's the truth.
To him, it's the truth. To us, the court of public opinion and the rest of the people that follow the case.
So he knows about this Gerinel character.
It seems.
Very
And
interesting.
the way he's saying it, it's almost as if he was there when they were telling Sfiso that the firearm, when they were what's the right word that will not get me into trouble, because we all know Tumelo's statement had to be amended.
Yes, amended.
So
Supplemented.
after it was amended from the gun with a wheel to we don't know what the gun looks like, and now there was this interesting meeting between Sfiso and Gerinel to say that this is the firearm. Very interesting.
So according to Gerinel, it was done and closed. Full stop. Boom.
It's very interesting, all of this information that Chicco is giving us privilege of finding out and knowing. He added that my gun and Carlos Mncube, one of the accused, were taken for ballistic tests.
When was it taken? Was it taken at the same time? Or was it taken after it was?
I don't
Yours
know.
was tested?
I don't know. All of this information is new to me.
It's
very
also new to me.
It's new to me, and I'm trying to process it, but at the same time, I'm like, I feel like I'm being hit with a ton of bricks. What? So your firearm and the firearm of accused number 3, Carlos Mncube, were taken for ballistic tests.
Very interesting.
And he said it was confirmed beyond reasonable doubt by the ballistic experts and Begitele that it was Carlos's gun that shot and killed Senzo. Listen to that. That has not yet been proven in court yet, but Chicco is saying that is
The information that he got from the minister.
Sana, let me too. All of this is just shocking to me. Twala also said that he sometimes doubts if Sfiso wants justice for Senzo. Twala is still standing by his stance that if Longwe is proved to have killed Senzo, he should go to jail. The first time we heard that Longwe shot Senzo accidentally was in 2019, and it was Senzo Meyiwa who made the allegations that we're seeing the incompetent Mgomezulu making noise about. Well, it wasn't actually Senzo, it was the Twitter account. Men's not buried a rule.
Yes, that you attacked us. Is back.
And then there was sentiment.
Advocate Berry
Yes, men's not buried a rule.
is back
He's back on X.
on Twitter.
It's X now.
X.
Elon Musk is forcing us to call it X. I still can't get over Twitter. Twitter was more nicer to me, but it's X now. So he said, I also don't have evidence that Longwe or the people who were in the house are innocent or guilty. Hence, the law must take charge and expose Senzo's killers. But, sir, what you have just lamented on about accused number 3 and it being proven that, but in the court, that's not what we are seeing. You see, now you are making us feel so confused. Like, why are you speaking like you're certain? And on top of that, you are forcing Senzo to accept your theory. And in court, it's not playing out like this, like what you are saying.
In court, the head, what we know is that the head said the people that are there on the stand were not in that house. Well, the judge then said inconclusive.
It's inconclusive.
Inconclusive, yes. But we know that now, right?
Not only the DNA on the head, the DNA on the doors, the DNA on the counters. The DNA was taken by Musia on the doors, on the door handles. Considering that one of the intruders touched the door, DNA was taken in that house, and it did not match the people that are now there, that are standing there. So it's all very confusing that you have confirmed as a matter of fact that accused number 3's firearm is the one that did it, and yet in the court, as you've seen, the state is really much struggling to put that, which you have confirmed, as you have confirmed it in the court. It's not like how you are saying it. It sounds like you have no doubt as you're saying it. In fact, you're saying without reasonable doubt. So he continued on to say, like I said before, if it is my son who killed Senzo and the state proves beyond reasonable doubt that it's him, let him rot in jail, he concluded.
Isn't he? Let's like the video. Let's like the video, guys. Like the video. It's 415 people here. Without announcing, we just went live. Please like the video. Push those likes so that the morning gang can do the rest.
Okay, guys. So, I don't know. We can open the lines. You
Remember,
can call in. And please,
be mindful of your tongue.
Yes, protect the channel.
Don't say things that you cannot back up.
Yes.
Simple as that.
Protect the platform. We cannot have the platform now being in disrepute because you just wanted to not
create your
play
theory
by the rules. We have to protect the platform.
You can
the
call now.
integrity of it. So you can call, as long as you don't throw wild accusations. Please, guys, nip those accusations like.
As we said, we deal with what is in public.
And say allegedly, please.
We deal with what is in public.
Yes. Say allegedly. Allegedly is
Even
very
don't
important.
come with a theory that is not backed. We deal with what is in public, even though you are going to say allegedly.
Yes, please. And you can now call in and tell us what you think about these revelations from Mr. Chicco Twala. I have no words. I'm shocked. I'm shooketh. But however, I do not agree with him accusing Mgomezulu and Senzo of all of this. That is where I have to say no. I respectfully disagree. Mgomezulu is doing his job. He's a defense attorney. He's defending his client. And Senzo Meyiwa has been consistent all through these years. And what he's been saying in the media and otherwise, now we are seeing it play out to some extent in the courtroom. And I'm sorry, but I believe Sfiso.
I also believe Sfiso.
I believe him.
Yes. Unless someone can come with a very better theory.
Yeah. But for now,
Right. If you guys don't call, I guess everyone is in holiday. There's holidays even overseas.
No, it's
No.
only there's May Day in America. I think they have something called May Day.
Yeah.
The 1st of May, I think there's something that they do, and then I don't know about other countries.
Right. The people who were on the comment section is Sizum Kaka Spelele Guma. Spepelo, sorry Guma. Tembelan Kanye. And CK Moya, our moderator, who keeps on reminding you, please like the video. And we echo that. Martin Gasa was also here. And Tim Cool, your phone is on voicemail. My phone? This phone? Voicemail? No way.
Is it not? Just check for the people.
No.
Check for our family.
Everything looks fine on my
Okay,
side.
everything is fine. It's not on voicemail. You can call in. Please call in.
WhatsApp number is scrolling there. Please check the number.
And as you wait for someone to call in, please press the like button.
Yes, please. China, South Africa, I believe Sfiso because he needs justice for his brother.
Yes.
He's closer to this thing. To say Limhlanga, the whole world is on holiday. Oh, you see?
The whole world is on holiday. Wow, I did not know that. I know I've heard in America there's May Day.
He says
May Day.
it goes straight to voicemail.
Ntimkuli.
Let me restart.
Okay.
You never know these things.
All right.
We are blocked. We are officially blocked. Let me restart. We'll see what we can get.
Even in Europe, they celebrate Labor Day. Spusiso is saying here. Spusiso Mloi. And Mtimkulu says he just tried again and it still goes to voicemail. Maybe others are having the same problem. Well, we're restarting it now.
We're rebooting.
Yeah.
Let us reboot. See if we cannot bypass the blockage. And Sikemo Mraul. Sfiso will never lie about what he was told by Babu Ivan, cause why would he even write affidavit of that?
Why? Why would he write an affidavit that is written of lies? I don't believe that.
Busiso Mloi, even in Europe, okay, yeah. Tim Cool. Just try it again. Yes, we are rebooting. We are rebooting. But keep on liking. Saying they blocked you guys. It could happen.
Yeah, today's
It
topic.
could happen.
Today's topic.
What? You're talking about JP. I just read an article about JP. Someone is talking about JP.
What is with the JP?
It's talking about people threatening judges in that BBC thingy.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's interesting because it seems like it's talking about the very same case.
You know, but at the same time, we cannot. He's speaking in
parables.
riddles, in parables. He's speaking in parables, so it's very hard to make a conclusion and say he's talking about this case, but we can't because it's all up in the air. He could be talking about any case.
Yeah, I've restarted, guys. Can you please try now and see if you're able to go through? And if you're not, well...
Is there any super thanks we need to shout out?
No.
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 Okay. All right.
Now
Just
I
checking.
see. Yeah, you see, after restarting,
Yeah. Missed calls.
hang on.
What is happening?
Something is not right. Yeah, I see missed calls.
Okay, guys, you can try again.
Try again now.
You can try again. I really want to hear your voices. It would not feel good
Try
to
now.
just close without hearing from you guys. Want to hear what you thought about these news. These gatas coming from exclusively
Yeah, there you go.
Chicco Twala.
Mzansi, hello.
Hi, I'm Simkhulu here. Finally, it's gone through.
Yes.
Yeah, so just needed your magic touch there.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm just a bit worried about Chicco. Like, what are his aims with all this talk? What is it? Is he trying to scam Gomezulu?
Hey,
Hey.
we don't know. We don't know.
Yeah, so that's one part. The other part is, I'm not sure. I just can't remember a case, but there was a case recently. I think it was part of the Zuma with the IEC, but there were a number of cases like that with the IEC. So I'm not sure which one exactly. But in one of them, there was a discussion with the lawyers and the judge that whatever someone says on a public platform, radio or interview, whatever, it can be used against you in court.
Yes.
What?
Yeah, it can.
Yeah.
Remember.
It can be used against you in court. So all these things that he's saying, they can come back to court. All these things about the guns he's saying, all of that, when he comes on the stand, he can be questioned on that.
Yes.
So I don't think he's getting the proper advice.
Is he getting any advice in any case?
He might be getting advice, but I don't think he's listening to it. Yeah, so he just needs to be careful. But at the same time, legally, can he refuse a subpoena?
No.
No.
What if he refuses a subpoena? Will they do the same thing to him they did to Zuma?
Yes.
Yeah. We need 15 months.
Yes. 15 months.
Yeah, ne? No, anyways, okay,
Yeah.
thank you guys. Hopefully tomorrow we have a full day in court, huh?
Yes.
Not like the other days. Hopefully there is evidence put on. Hopefully Khumalo gets his evidence, which I doubt he'll get.
So,
yeah, then
your
we'll see
prediction.
all that cooking, which will conflict with the other cooking.
Your prediction. Do you have a full day tomorrow or not? Mine is we don't. But yours.
There's no full day tomorrow. There's no way of a full day. There's no way. These guys are busy cooking, and the problem with lying, you know, when you lie, you step on your other previous lies without noticing.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
see?
That's true.
Because with these 205s, when did they get the 205s? When were the applications made for the 205s? Then you're going to see a date there of 2024 January. You're like, how? What do you mean? But then you're going to have Host, No Stain having statements from 2023. How did they get the cell numbers before the application for the 205? So they need to make sure their cooking is done properly. But I'm sure it will conflict with other cooking. It has to.
It has to.
It has to. There's no other ways. The more you lie, the more holes you create for yourself.
Yeah, that's true.
The truth always remains the truth, but the lies you have to keep changing and changing and changing.
You know,
yeah. Anyway, have a good evening, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good evening, Nkosazana, Emily, and Mr. Nmas. We are watching a live movie here. I believe Chicco just solved the case with the gun issue. If 2 guns were taken and was informed that the accused 3 gun is the one that shot Meyiwa, but state fails to prove that, then the other gun, Chicco's allegedly, and who was informing Chicco of such information about ongoing investigation when Meyiwa family was not privileged to such information? Why him? JP must do something about this movie. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know if I can mention the name, but if I can, that's okay. I will mention it. So you will tell me if I should tell your name here. I see it, but I always ask.
Ngaqala ukumthukela on after what you just read, because what if it doesn't match?
Oh yes, yeah. So
then it means.
Yeah, so the name of a person who wrote is Sihle Phansi Enkandla Emahlatamnyama. Sihle from Enkandla Mahlatamnyama. I got an approval. Thank you very much, Sihle. Siyabonga mfowethu Emahlatamnyama.
Thank you for that, because now I'm like wondering what's gonna happen if it's not proven that that one in court is not the one, and now they have to pull the records of his that were negative.
Yeah, no, that won't happen. Yay! That won't happen. Guys, please call and please like the video. We want to hear you. We do want to hear you. Senvulelo Pungane and everyone. So WhatsApp, you can call WhatsApp, you can call the calls. And I know Senchumile.
No, he should have stayed away from the media this time. I get he was upset, but when you are highly emotional, he shouldn't have spoken all of these things. He should have just, sat still and.
No, she's lucky because she gets told all these things. Like she gets a call when the incident happened, and then she gets proper update. Yes, that's a very, very, very privileged position, if you ask me.
Yeah, it is.
That you get to access a case that does not want you in any case, but you get all this privileged information.
I mean, this is privileged information that we just shared. Even I didn't know this information. It's brand new information to me. So
guys, let's hear your calls. Morning, Misani, Miss. Morning. It's morning. Yeah. What I'm gonna do to save myself time, I'm gonna call names. Yeah. As I wait for calls. If no calls, then I'm gone. Okay. Dan was here. There was Tembelani Kanye was also here. Just waiting for calls, guys. If you wanna say something, Po Nosipo was here, Malachi was here, Lusanda was here, Raul, I've mentioned you. It just happened to be Eni. Zumara was also here. Siha Meiti, I've also mentioned you. Mami was also here. Sfiso Sindani was also here. Sia Bulela Nzize was also here. Kelly Khumalo was here. Noni M podcast was also here. Ntlantla Yetu was also here. Ntantandlovu was here. Kajane Owen Koman, our member, was also here. Tim Cool just called now. There's no need to even to say he was also here. Let me hear this. Mzansi, hello.
Hello, I'm Mr. Anonymous and Kelly.
Hi.
My voice had flu.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, we can hear you.
I'm just curious to know ukuthi i-bank statement le ebikhulunywa ngayo e-court izofana nale ezokhishwa ama-defense lawyers. Angithi bazokhiphe yabo nabo.
Yes.
Are they?
It depends.
Asas.
No, but they can't do it. They have to do it via the state. No. Let us just say no for now.
I can't wait for this morning. It's morning already.
Yeah. Asas.
So guess born.
Yeah. No, I guess Linda's born.
I have Linden. Ngifuna but it looks like nje ikhona into asebeyibonile ngavela. Hey, enye case le. Hey.
Aye.
Hey.
Asibona.
Asilindeni seza ukuthi kuzothiwani.
Yeah.
Hey. Okay, guys.
Yeah.
Right, interpret.
It would be nice. Well, she was asking if tomorrow the same statements that the state are or have given to the defense, are they going to be the same ones as the ones that the defense has? I think the expectation is for the defense to have already pulled so that they can match. But I don't think they are allowed to do that, so I don't know.
No, they are. Why would you keep quiet? If you pull and see that something is wrong, now you have to wait for states.
I heard the state had to subpoena and a process. It would be.
No, you can also subpoena.
It will be questioning how they got it. So maybe they will have grounds to subpoena.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We can say that. But as you say that they can disclose that they already have them, no, they can't do that. I don't think they're allowed to do that.
If it's my statements we're talking about. We're not talking about the Nongoma issue.
Okay.
It's my statement.
Yeah.
So if I have the statements here that are differing with the statement that the state is giving, why can't I say that?
Okay, we'll see how it plays out.
I think we are confusing the Nongoma issue of how Mgomezulu
how Mgomezulu couldn't pull that case. I was so conflicted with that because they made it seem like he did something wrong. Now I'm like, what if it's also wrong for them to pull statements without the subpoena?
No, it's not wrong. It's their statement. They still are customers to that bank.
But they were implicating Tanzi in that case, and Gomezulu pulled, and then they're like, no, but you were not supposed to do that. It's
because it's not his case. It was not his case. It was not
his case.
That's why now we're hearing the evidence that says this man, when he was arrested, the first thing they did was to process him for 636.
Yes.
Mzansi, hello. Mzansi, hello.
Hello, Mr. Anonymous and Sis Emily.
Hi.
I only have two questions.
Yeah.
First one, amid all this drama and all these delays, why are they not granting Untanzi bail? Because Untanzi doesn't have anything on him. Why are they not granting him bail? At least give him bail so at least he can be out. Sort out all your drama, all the confusion, cook your lies till wherever, but just let him out. That's my first question. And the second question, I was just listening to a certain recording of the proceedings that happened in court, I think about 3 days ago, when Advocate Mgomezulu submitted the presentations that Longwe is the one who analyzed Senzo Meyiwa. And, judge asked a question. He said, I've been sitting in this court for the past 8 or 9 months, so he said, and he said, no one in the defense counsel has ever raised those submissions. So does it mean that, if any of the defense counsel don't raise that aspect, who Advocate Mgomezulu is not supposed to do that? You see, for me, I saw it as an intimidating tactic in some type of way. But I'm just so glad that Advocate Mgomezulu, he just maintained it and he voiced that, I'm putting it on record. So, immediately I just saw it
yeah.
Something is just cooking, and it was just it was just laid there, for everyone to see, there is something going on.
Yeah.
So we are just watching, and we will see what happens. But in the meantime, I have also signed the petition. Anyway, thank you for everything that you do every night. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Good night.
Good night.
Morning. She always gets me this thing of the night. Other people from other country, like this caller.
For me, it's still night.
Yeah, it's morning.
It will be morning when I wake up.
Tuli Tools. See you, our moderator. We see you. I think Moodley also we saw you. Yeah, that's basically Mthokozisi. Mthokozisi Langa. We also see you, our moderator. We will always see our moderators, don't we?
Yes.
Zozo Mahlangu. Mahlangu. Yeah, it's Mahlangu. Tipuo, we see you. Yeah, that's basically it from my side, guys, because I see the calls are just not as quick as I would have liked them to be. So I think it's better we rest. Yes, and tomorrow, today is a day. Come and learn, project. Let's see what happens in that court. Let's like the video, share the video, comment, do everything that is right on this video, and wait for the Manning gang to do their own thing. But yes, Emily, keep on doing that. I see the liking is important, guys. It's very, very, very important. Please like the video and then leave it in good shape so that the Manning gang can help. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Until tomorrow.